soon as I hit the record button. Welcome back, everybody, to another... Yeah, you too. Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting DuckmanCycles VW Garage. I'm your host, the Duckman. Behind me here is the go-kart that we've been working on for the car show. This is the one that we're giving away for the fundraiser. So if you're interested in tickets on it, rarevw.com. Check it out, guys. You can buy a ticket anywhere in the U.S. It doesn't matter. This thing comes with a trailer, too. I don't know if I've mentioned that before in these videos, but yeah, it comes with a trailer. It'll have a Volkswagen body, a Volkswagen bus body on it. We're going to custom paint or wrap or something. I don't know what yet, but that needs to be mounted on it. But this is the video where we're going to test drive it. Last week I was going to do that, but I broke the throttle linkage. This week I've already repaired it, and I don't want to show it. It's kind of ugly. I need to grind it down a bit. But it was just hard to keep my hands stable for some reason. I was welding all over the damn place, and it's all ugly. It's strong, but it is just ugly. I'm not showing that. It's too bad. But anyways, as always, if I need help with any of my small engine stuff, I always contact the HIPA Store.
The HIPA Store has been good to us here at DuckmanCycles. They provided all kinds of parts for my outdoor power equipment and even had some stuff for my go-kart engine needs. And I never expected it, but it's amazing how many of my fans have written to thank me for referring them to the quality and inexpensive parts that the HIPA Store provides. You too can support me by supporting the HIPA Store through the links down below in the video description. Special thanks again to the HIPA Store for sponsoring this video.
Alright, here we are. All that linkage I was talking about for the throttle is actually here. It's this long rod, and when you push on this, it pulls the rod, which is attached to a spring over there. It pulls it in and out. The cable is attached to it, goes up to the throttle on the carburetor. But up underneath the seat is where there's a little hole in the middle of the rod. I don't know why they didn't put the hole on the next, on the side of the rod. Instead, they stamped the rod flat, drilled a hole through it, and that spot was a weak spot, and it broke right through the hole. So anyway, I welded a washer over it, made it stronger than it ever was, and now it seems good to go. Another thing I did was I added a proper run switch on here and finished up the wiring. Why there's an extra zip tie there is anybody's guess. That's not from me. So this is now effectively working. The old run switch is still here and still functions. You can't have enough kill switches, guys. I figured that would be the case on this one, so just add an extra one. And I just tapped that right into the wiring system that's on the side there, and it seems to work. So we're good. Last thing, I went and adjusted the alignment because that was just completely out of whack. So now the wheels will drive straight, and there shouldn't be any weirdness issues on that. This thing does like to understeer because it is a live solid axle. It doesn't have a differential. So both back wheels are pushing simultaneously, which causes the front wheels to plow. You're plowing as it understeers. It just plows right through the front wheels. But if you can get a little bit of a lean on it, at the same time as you're on the throttle, you can lift one of those back wheels and then it'll slide into a turn pretty easily. And that's actually what I do on my other go-kart. But this one just seems so much more powerful than my own go-kart, even though it has the same 301 engine. The difference is on this one is it has what the heck is it? This clutch system that's on here. This is the upgrade over the one that I have on mine, which blows out the belts. This one won't blow out, well, theoretically shouldn't blow out the belts, but this one has the horsepower rating it's intended for this engine. The other one, I think I kind of far exceeded. Now, I've got some seats over here. These are the original seats that came off of it, and I'm going to take this thing for a test drive today. And, yeah, it does have a seat adjuster, too, by the way, guys. And it's back as far as I can get it without it touching the engine. It will go back just a little further, but we'll see if that's even going to be an issue for me. But these seat covers should make it comfortable enough for me to sit in there and have a drive. Now, I haven't even sat in it yet, so I don't even know what it's going to feel like. I'm assuming it's going to be rather cramped, with my knees probably very, very close to that steering wheel. So, let me grab the tripod. And let's see what it looks like. Don't mind my work pants. I kind of blew the ass out of it from a rocket fart earlier. If you don't know what a rocket fart is, I'll put it up here on the screen. What's your problem?
What the f*** is that?
He thought he was going to come over here and fight me. Oh, wow, this is tight. Okay. I need to put the floorboard in, that's for sure, because I got nowhere to put my heels. It's not going to affect the test drive, though. but for certain, my body tells me this is what I need to do. Yeah, I think that's going to work out, okay. And the body is, it's about as wide as the front wheels are, so there's plenty of space for me to be inside of it. I don't know about the opening in the top of it, though. It might be a little tight for somebody with as wide a shoulders that I have. My shoulders, I forget what they are. They're like 2 feet wide. They're very wide. When I had been measured for a suit, they told me I was like 8 inches wider than the average man, and the woman was like looking me up and down, checking me out, because wide shoulders like that, I guess, are few and far between. Anyway, they fit me in a fat man suit, and then they took it in, because that was the only thing that I would fit in. Steering is a little squeaky. I'm going to have to lube that, but I think this is going to work. Alright, I got it in the on position, which is down. I don't like that, but I set up the switch the same way as the sticker down here shows, so that's what we're going with. Otherwise, to get out of this shouldn't be too big a deal. I'm going to have to step up and over. Of course, when we have the body on, it's going to open up like a funny car. Should go up like that. Well, let's get it started. I don't know if I said it in the video already, but the boys have been in the house most of the day. And now they're excited to be outside. When they hear my voice, they start screaming. So that's what's going on. Alright, make sure we're in the run position. You're in the run position here. I notice I don't have to choke this thing. I guess the weather is just right for it, so it should start right up. Let me put a wood block in front of that wheel, because it does like to lurch a little bit. Just a little bit. Ow! That was not good for my wrist. Woo! I didn't have a wrist problem before, but now I do. Thanks, go-kart. Woo! What the hell did I just do to myself? Alright, whatever it is, I just shook it out. It's good, because I'm always shaking out this wrist. Alright. Fuel is on, choke is off. We'll give it a moment to warm up. Alright, guys. Here we go. Should have a different set of shoes on. I wear these like slippers because they're all beat to death and they're just comfortable that way. And now they're not going to come off. Alright. Forgot to take the wood block out. I suspect it's got enough torque to get over it, though. Oh, I suspected right. The brakes on here don't work for shit. Oh, no. And I broke the suspension. Oh, no. That's terrible. Well, I wonder if I can still make it home. Nope, I'm gonna have to drag it home. This sucks. Just made it in the street. The friggin' suspension breaks. Well, if you remember correctly, it's not my shoddy welding down there. That's somebody else's work. And that is some terrible work. But now that I see it off, I can see what I have to fix. Wow, I didn't realize it was that bad. Look at all the rust all the way through it. It wasn't even hardly held on there. Okay. Well, I guess it's a short video this week on this thing. I'll get back on it again next week and get this thing welded back together on there. And I need to put the floor pan in it too, that's for sure. Because my feet are falling through it and that just feels a little dangerous. Well, let's get it back home and be glad that we're only one house away. Walk of shame. Alright, this sucks. Really sucks. Especially with me getting winded so easily. Still dealing with that crap, but better than last week. Alright, let's take a moment here and reassess this situation. Yeah, as I said before, they just globbed on the welds. Looked like almost nothing was holding it on. I see a couple of, clean dots here and here, and that maybe. But the rest of it is pretty much rusted through, so there was nothing, almost nothing at all holding that on. And then you can see they put some kind of a strut on here. Now I'm getting a good look at this. I really see they bodge job this one something terrible. Alright, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this whole part. I'm going to clean all the bullshit off of it, because this is just bullshit, bird shit welding, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's worse than even the first welds that I had done. And my welds aren't the neatest. I'm not the cleanest welder. But I mean, look. You see? And it's penetrated all the way through. It should hold water. This hell holds nothing but rust. But I'll grind all this off, and what I'll do is I'll put a pipe inside of it like I did for the frame here to reinforce it where I cut it. Put this back together, run a new weld around it, and this strut probably isn't even necessary when I do it the right way. Although this has a little piece of flat bar as a strut. Maybe I'll just copy the way they did it here. But this is a damn disaster. I'm just glad that it happened to me. It didn't happen down the road to some kid, you know, who could have crashed it into somebody's expensive 56 chop top Beetle. Yeah, I would have had a fit over that. Anyway, okay, well that's what we're going to need to do. So that's going to be this week's project. Take this all apart, clean it up. There's nothing holding on but a tie rod. I mean, that's easy. There's no brakes up here or anything, no lines to remove. And then get in there with the grinder and just clean that up, because boy is that ugly. Alright, well this is not the length of a video that I wanted to do today. I really wanted to have like a full, 20-minute video of me taking this thing out for a ride around the neighborhood. And clearly that's not going to happen. Oh boy. I don't even have enough time to like put an extra day into it to make that happen, so that's just the way it's going to be. Tomorrow is our Mardi Gras Volkswagen parade cruise, and I have to put the lights up on Ruby yet tonight, so that way they're ready for tomorrow. And that way I have any time to fix anything if anything, decides it's going to fail. So I try to give myself some extra time, always. This car, we do have a new set of Webers coming for it with the proper linkages from CB Performance. Thank you very much, CB Performance. So the parts for that should also be in tomorrow. And we'll start working on the installing new carburetors and stuff on it this weekend. And we should have some kind of a video up on it probably this weekend also. The fuel injection's already been removed. I've recorded the video on that, but it's not yet up. So I'll have to show that to you guys later. And man, look what happened over here. The cardboard box that the Harbor Freight tent was in has disintegrated after it got snowed on and got soaked. I tried to cover it, but it didn't help. It survived all the rain, but the snow took it out. So, anyway. And no, it's not going to fall into the car. If any way it's going to fall, it's going to slide down like it's been doing. But I need to take the straps off of this thing and wrap it up and get it out of here. But I guess that's going to be it. I got another car I need to do floor pans and heater channels on. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up some stuff in this area and compact it and push it out of the way, take this chassis and put it over there, and that gives me another work spot right here for a car that's going to be sitting for a little while. And heater channels and floor pans, well, they take time. So this would be a good spot to do it. My body dolly is over here, so I'll pull it out of there, stick the body up on it. You little bastard. What is your problem, huh? Why are you always an issue? It's no wonder everybody hates you. He's always getting attacked by everybody else because he does this shit to me. Yeah? You gonna fight with him? Didn't think so. There's my girl Cheeky. Last night she was on the sofa picking the pickles out of my chicken sandwich. She was eating the chicken too, but she was picking the pickles out of it. And that's her daughter and her son. They're getting mighty big. Getting really big. And her daughter is very much like her in personality. And her son is very much like their father in personality, like him. Just a skittish shit, runs around like an idiot, knocks things down. He can't ever stay put. He's always high-strung and just freaked out at all times. Biddy likes to fight, and he's pretty chill. Again, that's grandfather, father, son, and then these are the kids of the son. So there's 4 generations here in the yard. Cheeky, of course, being the mother of all of them. And she's actually the daughter of the first chicken that showed up here on the doorstep about 3 years ago. That was her last daughter that she had. That would be Cheeky. I lost all my girls this year, though, except for Cheeky. All of them. Mama Bird, Fluffy. I lost Frosty. Lost them all. And Boomer, of course, but he's not a girl. But I mean, it's been a tough year taking care of my birds. It has. But we got 2 new ones out of it, at least. I'm trying to get Cheeky to make some more babies, but now she doesn't want to lay. She hasn't actually laid any eggs in almost 4 weeks. She's still healthy, though. I pick her up. She's still got weight and muscle mass, and she still sits on a nest like she wants to lay, but she just doesn't make any eggs. So anyway, not really the season for her yet. When we start getting some longer daylight days is when chickens want to lay more. So she just gets on the nest and just sits there for hours and doesn't do anything. Perfectly healthy, though, not egg-bound or anything. She's not showing any symptoms of being sick or having any issues. She just doesn't lay. My layers right now are these 2 ducks, Dizzy and Dusty. They're both laying a lot. We got to find them boyfriends. Yes, we do. The 2 of you. And there's some of that tubing we're going to be using to fix the go-kart. Old fence stuff. Nice and strong and certainly cheap because it's all salvaged. It was free. All right, well, I'm done with them noise. Yeah, I'm done with all the noise you guys are making. And you guys are about to go in. The sun is setting behind the trees right now, and it'll be completely dark here in about 30 minutes. So you guys better get all the screaming out of your system. Go ahead, run around, act like assholes, and then you're going inside. Yeah, there he is. I see you, buddy. So I guess that's going to be it for now. So we're going to wrap this one up. So as always, you guys, licky, likey, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to pluck that dingle belly so you get updates every time I upload a new video. There's the Rare Air Volkswagen Club body that's going on that go-kart. So rareairvw.com. If you'd like to buy a ticket, make sure you get one, guys, because they're extremely limited. I think we're limited to only like 500. We've already pre-sold a whole bunch. So if you want in on that, it's your opportunity to win it for a few dollars. I forget what the ticket is, $5, $10. Anyway, don't hold me to it. Check out rareairvw.com. You'll see it on the website. It'll give you all the details, all the rules, everything about the raffle and how it's being handled. And as always, thanks to the HIPA Store. I appreciate those guys. So check out duckshit.net for all of my different social media links. If you want to get in contact with me, everything you see in the yard, of course, is usually for sale. People have been contacting me to buy stuff a lot lately. It's the only reason why I mentioned that. But otherwise, I guess that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.